What's up, everybody? It's Wes and Andy. Welcome back. Random Fandom number 101 for the week of May 20th, 2025.
Indeed. Got some good stuff tonight. Not a lot in the way of toys this week, though.
That's okay. I mean, tariffs, no tariffs, some tariffs, maybe tariffs.
You got bad news from toy companies.
Yeah, I did see
it
a
sucks.
couple of bombs. Proverbial
Super 7
toy bomb drops Diamond. But I mean, Diamond's been swirling the drain, so nothing surprising coming out of there. I guess we're going to have to start with the sad stuff.
Yeah, we are.
Can I just start with, I'm sad that Andor's over.
I know. I'm still coming down off that Andor high.
Can I get another, can we just
like an epilogue episode?
Let's just redo Rogue One and everybody lives.
There you go.
No, it's okay. I loved it. I loved it.
It was so good.
The more I think about it, it might be my favorite live action Star Wars series.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. They're all different.
They are. And there's a flavor for everyone.
Absolutely. But let's get to the other sad news.
Yep.
Hey.
This isn't sad news.
Hi,
Sean's
Sean.
here.
Hi,
Good
Sean.
evening.
How are you?
That's good news. But this first one is bad news. We lost hardcore wrestling legend Sabu. Yeah. He passed away at the age of 60. No cause of death has been released yet.
No.
But, he'll go down in the annals of history as one of the most extreme wrestlers ever to do it.
I'm not familiar with this guy.
ECW original. He worked a few times in WWE.
All right.
But he stayed mainly on the indie circuit.
Oh, okay.
And, he was a crazy risk taker. Like, jumping off the second floor of the Hammerstein Ballroom. That kind of crazy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
But, he just had a retirement match during WrestleMania weekend last month against Joey Janela at Joey Janela's Spring Break 9.
So, not too long ago.
No. But former owner of GCW, Brett Lauderdale, said to ESPN, it was an honor and a pleasure to work with Sabu one last time and to be able to give him the send-off he deserved. His life and career deserve to be celebrated, and it's refreshing to know that his final match was 100% authentic Sabu. He is and was a legend, and his legacy will live for generations to come.
Did you follow this guy's career?
I followed him a little bit after I got hip to ECW back in the day, but
I mean, so first of all, I don't know who he is, and I'm sorry that this has happened, but generally speaking, in the world of professional wrestling, we've had more, can I say, tragic death in pro wrestling than maybe not?
Yeah.
Do you think that that's where
it is 100% possible that it could be? I mean, he lived a hard life, in and out of the ring, but had some incredible feuds over the years, like with Rob Van Dam, Taz. He was also over in New Japan Pro Wrestling, WCW, TNA. He even made an appearance on AEW back in 2023. So
okay, all right,
yeah. But condolences to his
at some point,
family and friends.
At some point, I expect cause of death will probably come out, and
more than likely
there'll be. I'm sure there's speculation already, but
probably. But he's not the only one we lost.
No.
This morning we lost George Wendt.
Norm. Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Sean. Yeah, shocked to hear about. No, funny thing is, I didn't see that until just before we went to live tonight. So
I only got the news, I think, about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
We were able to get it in for tonight.
I feel like if you were lucky enough, and it makes me think, we were talking about this last year, Beers with Norm, and you would ask me if I was going to do it, and I'm like, no, and now I'm like, maybe I should have.
Yeah. 76 years old, but probably best known, like you said, playing Norm in Cheers, but
I mean, he has done. Yeah, no, he's done other things.
Yeah, like he had the George Wendt show there for a while.
Do you remember him showing up on the British Whose Line Is It Anyway?
I do not.
Improv was not his thing.
No.
Improv was not his thing.
I did enjoy him, though, in the horror movie House, where he plays like the skeptical neighbor.
Right.
He was awesome in that.
Gaz, let's go. Big shout out to Gaz. I'm sorry about the news of your not being able to attend RodCon this year. I'm sorely disappointed. Just means we've got to come to you at some point.
At some point, yes. But his death was confirmed this morning by his publicist in a statement, reading, "George was a doting family man, a well-loved friend, and a confidant to all those lucky enough to have known him. He will be missed forever. The family has requested privacy during this time." And good news is he died peacefully in his sleep.
I've said it before.
The way to go.
We could all be so lucky.
Yeah. But after Cheers, he went on to the George Wendt Show. Had credits in Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Columbo, Portlandia, Goldbergs.
Yeah.
He was also in the films Guilt by Suspicion with Robert De Niro, Fletch with Chevy Chase.
Oh, Fletch.
Yeah. Space Truckers with Dennis Hopper, Forever Young with Mel Gibson. And apparently he also played Macaulay Culkin's father in Michael Jackson's Black or White video.
That's right.
I don't remember that.
No, I do.
Now
that you say that.
Song, but
now that you say that, I do remember that.
I can't picture it in my head. So.
Yes, Gaz. Just this morning. This morning.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, man. I know. It's. I got a message from Adam, our friend Adam, over at Go Figure, last night, to break the news. He broke it to me gently, but I did shed a tear. I'm sorry that you're not coming.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm still gonna get you a T-shirt.
There you go. So I suppose we should lighten it now a little bit.
Did I just let that out of the bag? I think I did. Okay.
Maybe.
I'm buying T-shirts for everybody. You're gonna get one.
Well, now you got it.
You got to wear it at. You have to wear it at Joe Fest though.
There you go.
And I need a picture. RodCon represent at Joe Fest. Because I'm not going to Joe Fest. So.
But I suppose we should move on to the random stuff. How about
man. Let's do it. Let's hit. Oh my gosh, where is it? Here it is.
Random Fandom Trivia.
That's the stuff.
Yes, it is. I don't know if this one's going to be an easy one or a hard one, but what year was the first Apple iPhone released in the United States?
Oh,
was it A, 2005, B, 2006, C, 2007, or D, 2008?
So I didn't get a cell phone until
well past that.
No. I got a cell phone in 03, maybe 04, and it was an old like Nokia, like a skinny old Nokia. And I held on to that sucker. You know how hard it is to send a text message when you got to hit the key 3 times? Right. So I mean, and I went through that from the Nokia. I think I graduated to a Motorola, which ran on the same operating system as the Razr. And I didn't flip to because I went to BlackBerry.
Mm-hmm.
I was a BlackBerry guy for the longest time, and I think I got my first BlackBerry in 6, 7. So I feel like the first iPhone was around that, just before that. And I don't think it was 2005. They were definitely up by 07. So I think it was in 06. That's my answer.
Okay.
I'm saying
locking
6.
in at 06?
Yep, 06.
Sean is also locking in at 06.
Come on, Sean. We got this one.
Treasures for Trigger.
Hey, Phil. Hello, sir. How are you?
See? Gaz says, whatever date that date is, I curse it.
Android rules. Were you an Android guy right from the beginning? You didn't have any intermediary?
Well, I had the, I don't even remember what it was. It was a Bell flip phone.
Palm Pilot.
Oh, this was a lot chunkier than a Palm Pilot.
Yeah.
Big gray box, but I've been pretty much Android.
When I was still in the military, we were using the Motorola, those early Motorola flips. That were like the whole side of your head.
Nice.
Hello.
I still remember my dad had one that was in a carry case.
The bag phone.
Yeah.
Because the extra power.
Yep.
That's awesome. Oh, I love it. Evening to you, sir. I guess, no, morning for you, isn't it?
Oh.
It's tomorrow.
He's from the future.
It was in Japan.
Close enough.
Yeah. It is the future.
They are living the future over there.
That's true. Okay.
Vending machines.
Do
for
we need to? We don't need to run the sounder
I
this
don't
week, do
think
we?
so.
I don't think so.
But yeah. So unfortunately, if you picked 2006, you're wrong.
Really?
Yes, indeed, it was 2007.
See, I knew that iPhones were out by 07, but I didn't realize it was the first one.
Yeah. Well, they started developing them in secret in 2005,
Okay.
and then they continued doing that, and finally they announced it, unveiling it in Macworld 2007.
Sure.
But then it was officially announced January 9th, 2007 for, like I said, Macworld.
Yeah.
And then it was released in the States June 29th of that year.
Let's just ask. What version of the iPhone are we at now?
According to Apple, iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Pro.
16 iterations later. What's new this time? We put a 16 on the box.
Now available in purple.
That's right. Little green dude rules. Man, I had forgotten about the Android.
The Android.
Little green dude. Yeah. I didn't. The only reason I switched to Android was because BlackBerry was going under. And it was a hard transition to make because I really loved having a physical keyboard.
It's funny because my computers for the last 30 years have all been Mac.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, why aren't you getting an iPhone?
Why don't you get one iPhone? I know.
And I looked at it, I'm like, you know what? It doesn't have expandable memory. And that was a big selling point for me.
Yeah, and now what? Does your current... I know you tend to be a little slower with your technology than I am.
Yeah.
Do you still have a memory card slot in your phone?
Yep.
Your next one probably won't.
I hope so.
You'll probably have to find one.
Probably.
But now, like anything that's... And my phone isn't even new. I'm using a Pixel 7. The current Pixel is the 9.
Okay.
And the Pixel has not been expandable for ever.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think the Samsung S series, I think they're up to like 22 or something like that.
Yeah. So like,
and I'm a 10E.
I don't know why they don't do it anymore. It was good for me when they were. Before I subscribed to music services, I just put all my music on a memory card.
Yeah.
And I'd had tons of music with me on the phone. Not the case anymore. Oh well.
Yep.
07 for the iPhone.
Yes, sir. All right.
Damn you, Jobs. All right.
Moving on. Our first one, I guess this trailer is a couple weeks old now because I missed it last week, but I'm still prepped for this one.
I think it's last week, isn't it?
Was it last week? Either way. Peacemaker
It all
Season
blurs
2
for me.
Is trailered out. It's going to be coming to us August 21st on Max. Or it'll eventually be HBO Max again because they're
going back.
They're going backwards.
They're going back to HBO Max. Yeah.
But the trailer looks good. I mean, we see some characters from the upcoming Superman movie, including Nathan Fillion's Green Lantern.
What do you think of Sean Gunn as Maxwell Lord? Did we know that before now?
I don't think so, but you know what? Let him take a swing at it.
And so what? He's obviously interviewing for a job on whatever team that Lord is running.
Yeah.
I'm still... I know what we're talking about Peacemaker, but seeing that Hawkgirl and Green Lantern are there, I'm still having a hard time wrapping my head around the whole, what is their affiliation with him?
Yeah.
Why are they sporting his logo? And why are the Guardians allowing that? Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Speaking of little green dudes, I guess they're little blue dudes.
Yeah, blue dudes with green rings.
Blue dudes with green rings.
But you know, I mean, it's a good trailer. If you haven't seen it yet, we've linked to it in the show notes.
Also, why can't I hear you guys? You said I sucked.
Excuse me, am I supposed to be able to hear you right now? You said something about your butt. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. But yeah, we don't have too long to wait for it. So, and it looks like most of our original season 1 cast is coming back. So
wait, that's in August. Superman will have already been out.
Yeah.
Superman's in July.
Yeah.
Don't tell me these idiots are still working for Lord when that.
Well,
hopefully something.
They're playing a long con with him because what they did to him in Wonder Woman 84.
Lord?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't exactly strike me as the the Luthor level bad guy that he should be.
No, I didn't think so either.
Yeah. But couple things coming out of Fortnite this week. First off, SAG-AFTRA has slapped Fortnite.
I thought we'd start with, first of all, Darth Vader's in it.
Well, okay. First of all,
Yay,
Darth Vader is in
Vader's in it.
because they're doing a whole a Star Wars thing right now.
Yeah.
But they went ahead and used the AI James Earl Jones to voice it.
Yes, they did.
And
people have made him say all kinds of weird stuff.
They've had him swearing and cursing people out. And,
did you hear? Hawk Tua.
Hawk Tour.
But yeah, they've filed a lawsuit with Fortnite for unfair labor practices because they did not clear the use for this with the union.
You know, this is a weird one. This is
like, yeah, he did sign the rights up so it could be used.
But this isn't a Lucasfilm.
No, this is not.
This is not a Lucasfilm project. This is, we're loaning you a character.
Yeah. For an event.
Did they do a Sith Jar Jar on that game? I think that's...
Well, hold on, because we'll talk about that.
Oh, okay, there we go.
But yeah, so, you know, James Earl Jones only passed away last year, but had signed the agreement to use his archival voice recordings for new stuff.
For new stuff, so that Darth Vader's voice can live forever.
Yeah, but it was supposed to be for Lucasfilm projects only.
Do we have that for sure? Like, that's what it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
But apparently his family had granted permission for the use of his voice in Fortnite, according to Disney, Lucasfilm, and Epic Games. And there is a quote here, says, James Earl felt that the voice of Darth Vader was inseparable from the story of Star Wars, and he always wanted fans of all ages to continue to experience it. We hope that this collaboration with Fortnite will allow both longtime fans of Vader and newer generations to share in the enjoyment of this iconic character. So, I mean, from his...
It's Fortnite. I don't care.
Yeah.
I think where I'm concerned is that on one level, there's all of this permissions, right?
Yeah. And like video games don't always have to get them. Like go get the guy who voiced him in the Clone Wars.
So, there's a slippery slope here.
There is.
There's a slippery slope here because if this is like up and up and everything's fine permissions wise, who are you fighting for? Who are you fighting for? What's the issue? They've given permission. It's okay.
Yeah.
If this is, this isn't, within the agreed, confines of how the voice was supposed to be used, like this is not a Lucasfilm production, and then maybe there is something to be said about, hey, this could have went to an actor.
Yeah.
I've always sort of, we talked about this before with the larger SAG-AFTRA strike, and I always sort of sided with the artists, right? And I still do, but like we knew. You can't tell me that you didn't see this, a mile away, right?
Option for people to make him say whatever.
Sure.
They're going to make him say the stupidest shit possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, they Epic Games does say that they securely process the voice audio to generate his responses, but no audio or transcriptions of the conversation are stored. And that's according to Disney. So,
okay.
I mean, but who's to stop somebody from recording their screen or whatever, sound included?
Well, come on. How else do we have all these clips?
I know.
Where are they coming from?
Yeah.
Yes, guys. What did you think was going to happen? Of course.
Honestly, who throws a shoe? Josh, he's here.
What's up, Josh? Thanks for the lyric. That's coming later tonight, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Stay tuned for that. Misheard lyrics a little bit later.
But like Sean had said, yes, they did add Darth Jar Jar. There is a trailer reveal for it. We've linked to that in the show notes. But there's a catch. You have to earn 1 million experience points before you can buy him.
And is he purchased with real money or is he purchased with XP?
V-Bucks, which comes from,
XP or real money?
Real money plus XP. You got to get that million XP. Then that gives you the option to spend 1,500 V-Bucks to unlock him.
Pass.
Yep.
Straight up pass.
And that's what a lot of people are saying. Like, yeah, he costs that much, but you don't have to buy him. No one's forcing you to. But at the same time,
Can we talk about? Sorry, you're right. Can we talk about the other Darth Jar Jar news this week?
sure.
And/or
Yep.
there may or may not have been a playful nod to Darth Jar
Oh,
Jar
there 100% was.
in and/or season 2, episode 10. If you missed it, go back to episode 10 and have a look through Luthen's gallery. There's a Gungan skull.
With a brand.
Yeah, and the reason I say that it's a playful haha is embedded in the skull on the snout is a gold embellishment, and if you're a fan of Star Wars Legends, you may or may not recognize that as Darth Revan's sigil for his Sith Empire. Haha, Darth Jar Jar. Yeah, and then the whole microtransaction thing just bothers me. So you want me to play your game? Okay,
You're
I
already
get it.
laying out however much.
I get it.
I guess it was probably in the 60 to 70 range.
I'm playing, but I'm investing my time.
Yep.
And my experience that I've earned, so I got to pay some of that back. But you still want money for me to get this thing?
Yep.
No, thank you. I play. I know this isn't really. I guess it's comparable. I play a lot of Forza Motorsport on Xbox.
Yeah, and I know you're a fan of customizing your cars.
Absolutely. So they've just released a car pack.
Okay.
Haven't had to pay for a car pack in quite a while, to be honest. Like several months. But people are complaining that it's $3 for a car pack. But Xbox has Xbox reward points. And you earn reward points by playing your Xbox, by playing different games, playing Game Pass games, using the Xbox app. And so I'm sitting on 10,000 points. I can just cash them in, buy a gift card with my points,
Well, there you
and
go.
get the car pack.
Perfect.
Cost me nothing. That's a good.
That's
That's
a
a
good
nice way to incentivize your players to keep coming back. Give me something that I can actually get.
Instead of some unattainable.
And it's this ridiculously rude number of Xbox points to even get a card. I think it's something like 3,000 points or something for $1.25 or something, right? It's ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, the car pack's only $3. I can afford it.
It's in the range.
That's right.
Because
Don't make me pay.
Some people are saying that they could get, because the event is half over now.
Sure.
So between now and I think it's June 7th, it ends. People are like, okay, how am I going to get this much experience points in time to get it?
Yeah.
But some people are saying, well, you can knock it out in 8 or 9 hours.
Yeah, but I'm a 50-year-old man with a life.
Yeah.
Right.
So who's going to sit there and play for 9 hours just to get Darth Jar Jar?
Not my thing.
No.
Not my thing. And Fortnite was never my thing. So
Yeah.
no offense to anybody who is a Fortnite player.
Yeah.
It's just not my thing.
But apparently just to get regular Jar Jar is $20.
$20.
$20.
20 US?
I assume so.
No.
How bad do you want to be Jar Jar Binks?
Nope.
Yeah. But good news from Josh. Doesn't
What's
have
that?
to wait on that.
Don't
guy.
have to wait for that guy.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Follows up. Hey, Darth Jar Jar would have
Darth
made
Jar
episode
Jar.
1 so much better.
Would it?
I don't know.
Would it?
I think they're going to explore it more in that
The Lego thing.
Rebuild the Galaxy
Yeah,
season 2. Yeah. Sean says, West Side do the same thing.
The Xbox
Yeah.
points. Yeah, Microsoft points.
Way
That's
to
good.
go. This guy's saying here.
PS Gran Turismo, PlayStation's Gran Turismo, they have legendary cars that cost an insane amount of game credits. It took me 6 months to get my beloved Porsche 917, or I could have spent $20.
Did you have fun while you were playing to
There's,
get
I know this isn't Fortnite related, but Gaz brought it up, so I'm going to continue that
Yeah,
conversation.
go for it.
Why I like racing games, because I can pick it up and I can play it for 10 minutes and and be completely satisfied, because I can do a short race, 4 or 5 laps, I'm done. Or I
Go
can
fast.
jump online and I can play in a multiplayer lobby for a 20-minute race and be really satisfied. So I don't have to invest a ton of time to have a satisfying experience. I love the, just be able to pick it up and play and put it down. I did. Who doesn't though?
Mhm.
Josh says, I don't like fart night. I love it.
There's lots of people out there who don't. So gotta love auto.
Fortnite.
Yep.
We could just leave it at fart knife. I think
Fart
that's
knife.
the fart knife.
Fart Knife. The newest, hottest game.
That's right.
Fart Knife.
Screw you,
Yeah.
voice to text.
But yeah, moving on. So Amazon is partnering up with DC Studios for an early screening.
I saw this last night and I immediately started like poking around, like, how do I get in on this? I'm a
Well,
Prime member.
Well, you have to be a Prime member.
I
and
am.
It's not that easy because it's only going to be in certain U.S. cities.
Well, that doesn't work for me then.
So basically, you got to be a Prime member in order to buy tickets for this early screening. So it's not going to be on the small screen.
No,
not
it's
gonna
a
be on Amazon
theatrical.
Prime.
Yeah.
You got to go to the theater for it, but it'll take place 7 p.m. local time on Sunday, July 7th.
I'm surprised that they've chosen to partner with Amazon Prime for this and not their own service.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is an HBO thing. Like,
Yeah,
when this comes out, it's going to be on HBO, right? Like,
you'd think they'd go there, but
yeah.
you know, you got to go to primepremiere.amazon 1 week before the event, so you can't even like do it now. Then you got to.
Well, that would be why I didn't see it.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, it's you got to reserve your tickets. Click that button. But if you want more information on it, go to primepremiere.amazon.
So we're calling the early screening is on the 7th. So let's just do the math on this. Let me pull up a calendar. Cause like I'm an advanced screening kind of guy. I've seen lots of advanced screenings. Let's go to July. July 11th. That's the wide release. Is a Friday, which means the regular advanced screening is going to be the night before, Thursday the 10th. So you're getting to see it 3 days.
3 days.
3 days before anybody else.
Josh.
I mean, is there going to be? There'd be no media embargo on it by that point. Maybe there is, but that won't prevent the people from seeing it from talking about it.
Of course not.
Oh dear.
Josh says, I don't think I'm going to like it. I'll just wait till it comes out on rental. Gaz says, I can wait 4 days.
So can I.
Exactly.
If it was an option for me to go and see it and it didn't cost me anymore.
Yeah. Like if it was
of course
included, like, oh, hey, Prime subscription, you guys get a advanced view.
Sure. Like this is the benefit of having a Prime membership and I get a ticket. Great. No problem. I'm all for paying for the ticket because I'm that guy. Like, I don't care how much the movies cost. I like going to the theater. I love the big screen experience, and I'm going to keep paying for that until it is not feasible for me to do so.
Yeah.
Because I do believe that certain movies are meant to be seen that way.
Oh, 100%.
I am also, as far as movies are concerned, like I don't know all the lore for the character. I know enough. I know the basics, but it's freaking Superman. So everybody knows the basics of Superman.
Last surviving son of Krypton.
I mean, absolutely. If there was, we've talked about the whole desert island thing.
Yes.
If I could only have one superhero,
yeah,
Superman. Who else can it be?
Spider-Man.
No. Seriously. The world is falling apart. Every villain from the multiverse is coming, and you can only have one superhero to come and save you. Superman. That's it.
Yeah, but his weakness is a rock.
Yeah, well, it's better than the original, being yellow. Yellow is my nemesis.
Thank you, Green Lantern.
Yeah, so...
Oh no, a pencil.
Anyway, love Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Josh says, I love the theater myself, but only if it's a movie that I actually want to see.
Fair enough. And that's the thing too, right? Like if it does...
Well, sure. I mean, it's not, not every movie...
night out anymore.
Not every movie is for every person. And that's fair. We all kind of pick and choose. I just don't... I've never been one to outrightly go, I'm not going to see it based on marketing. I've always made up I don't even really listen to critics that much. Even the ones that I tend to agree with, I'll use them to reinforce my own opinions, but I certainly don't take a contrary opinion to be like, oh, well, it's bad.
Yeah. because I've seen so many reviews where they said, "Oh, this is terrible," and I was like, "That was amazing."
What are you talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I hear you. That pencil had me laughing so hard it dang near fell off the road.
Oh, drive safe. Come on.
Superman is the be all of heroes. I mean, that's why Bats has him on speed dial. Absolutely.
Until he goes all injustice on everyone.
Alternate universe.
No, well, I guess that was alternate. That was a video game that spun out of
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So
you get Ultraman coming though in this one.
yeah, you
so
do.
you do get
Alternate
evil
universe,
evil Superman.
But moving on.
That'll be fun.
It will be. This is good news. They are excited to announce over at Netflix that as soon as the deal is done with HBO,
yeah,
Sesame Street is coming to Netflix.
I feel like
new episodes and a bunch from the library.
Okay, but not the entire catalog.
I don't believe it's the entire catalog, but enough to keep it.
So it's an interesting way for the show to live. But if you're not a streamer, if you don't have a Netflix subscription, and I don't know, are there people out there that still just don't? I'm sure there are.
Probably. I mean, with the amount of them out there, you got to kind of pick and choose which ones you want, right? Can't have them all unless.
I will say this, and I know we don't have the same. Regionally speaking, I feel like we're kind of hamstrung here in Canada because we don't get the breadth and
we get the Canadian version of.
Sure. So like I pay for, ready for this? Netflix, Prime Video, Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, our very own Canadian Crave, which is our access point to Warner HBO, and Apple TV Plus. Of all of those services, you want to know which one I watch the most?
Apple.
Nope.
Prime?
Nope.
Netflix.
Yep. I watch more on Netflix than I watch on anything else.
Except for Star Wars.
Well, obviously not, but if I were to total the hours spent on each service, Netflix still clearly comes out on top.
Fair enough.
I just put in like a bunch last night. I watched the first 3 Bourne movies last night.
Oof, there's a marathon.
Yeah. I'm going to watch another one tonight.
Sean says, I don't have...
Sean does not have Netflix. Okay. So there are people that still just, don't.
Josh says, the only Sesame Street character I like is Cookie Monster.
C is for cookie. It's good enough for me.
Oh, I'll never get past the Family Guy parody of him, where they take him to rehab. Sitting there cooking a mound of cookie dough on a spoon like illicit drugs.
Yeah.
It's like, no, man, I'm just hiding it.
Yep.
But
guys, it's me. It's Netflix and Prime that I watch the most. I can appreciate that.
Yeah, I jump between the two.
Prime is probably my number 2.
Grover.
I mean, with Reacher, The Boys, and Invincible.
Yep.
And
The Tick,
and Rings of Power, and The Wheel of Time.
Yep.
There's some good stuff there.
There is a lot of good on Prime.
Apple is good for science fiction. There's a buttload of science fiction on there that isn't anywhere else.
Mysteries is on Prime. The old Robert Stack stuff.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
they are, aren't they? Are they all still unsolved? Or some of them solved mysteries now?
They've got updates spliced into the episodes.
Into the old ones?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Crunchyroll, you anime nut, you.
There you go. But, it's good that there is a venue for Sesame Street to continue on with. So
I know. I mean, I feel like, how else do you describe Sesame Street other than an institution?
Yes.
So to see that it will live in some form is good. I guess that coming back to the whole streaming thing, if you're not a subscriber, like, does that rub you the wrong way? Because now it's behind a paywall, which, I mean, it was PBS before, right?
Yeah.
Right. And it's still support of Netflix, PBS, and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. Does that really fit?
Well, I don't know if it fully fits, but something is better than nothing.
Yes, I can agree with that.
Because, I've got a box set at home that my wife wanted for the hilarious House of Frightenstein. It's 3 discs, It's not the entire series.
Oh, this is like 300 plus episodes.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
something, right?
That's true. That is true. And that is it still on Prime? It was on Prime.
At one point, yeah.
And all of them were on. Prime, since most has Universal and MGM catalogs, and not that they have added live channels. It's pretty now that they have added live channels. Yes, we get live stuff here as well. Now, mind you, it's a lot. I think it's a little more limited.
Yeah.
We also get live TV with. Well, we have that. What's the add-on? Stack TV, which is a Canadian one.
Yeah.
I also pay for that. So there you go.
Get your Rick and Morty.
So my wife can watch Survivor in real time instead of waiting a week later to watch it on Paramount.
There you go. But this next one's kind of neat. You know, not that I have anything against them. I actually dislike them very much. But YouTube has taken further action.
Oh my gosh.
They've demonetized a couple fake movie trailers.
I'd like to know if, because this one's, I know for a fact this one's gotten you. Because you've sent me links and I've been like, no, Andy, no.
Yeah, I get so hyped up for something and then it's like, oh, it's fake. So what they're doing, screen trailers and
have they named any of the channels?
They have Screen Trailers, Royal Trailer, Screen Culture, and KH Studio are all getting banned from the YouTube Partner Program, essentially removing their monetization. And in a statement from YouTube, it says, our enforcement decisions, including suspensions from the YouTube Partner Program, apply to all channels that may be owned or operated by the impacted creator. And it's kind of weird because instead of enforcing copyright laws like they did to us a few weeks ago, Deadline actually investigated and found out that a handful of Hollywood studios, including Warner Brothers, Discovery, and Sony, were actually claiming ad revenue from these trailers.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
That's how it works. So when you get a claim against you for copyrighted material, the revenue, it goes to the copyright owner.
Yeah.
That's how it works. So that's not a new thing. That's YouTube, right?
Yeah, but like they weren't launching counter or copyright claims on them. They were just letting them run and
we'll
taking
take
the revenue.
Absolutely.
So
that's how it works.
I guess.
Speaking of that, now that you mentioned that, I haven't checked the date, but it's week 4.
It is week 4.
It's week 4. So we had a claim against us from Disney that we actually had a live stream shut down. If you go back on the channel and you look for the first 3 episodes of season 2 of Andor, you won't find them. We can still see them in the dashboard, but it has been blocked by Disney. And I've told the story already, but just to run through it quickly, we got flagged by YouTube and got shut down. We'd actually finished the review by the time they shut us down, which was funny.
We were so close to done.
I submitted we sat here and crafted a submission that night. I had submitted it. Then you went home and I don't know, it was like within hours, 2 hours or something. We were both still awake.
Yep.
We'd won our claim against YouTube and they reinstated the video.
Yep.
Less than an hour later, Disney, nope.
You're done,
copyright.
son.
And they blocked us, but we submitted the same, essentially the same dispute with Disney.
Mm-hmm.
And according to YouTube's own rules, the copyright owner has 30 days to respond, and the clock is ticking. I found out last week?
Yep.
If the copyright holder does not respond within 30 days, the video is automatically released at the 30-day mark. So I'm expecting our video to go back up.
Fingers crossed.
Sometime in the next week.
Mm-hmm. Then you can watch it instead of just
You can go back and watch it if you want to.
What's Gaz saying here?
Honestly, I'm getting sick of these fake trailer channels, and don't get me started on the AI effing channels. Oh, man, I hear you.
Yeah, like they get your hopes up for something, and then,
I mean,
you look at the credits and whatever.
I'm looking at this. I presume that's supposed to be Henry Cavill as Omni-Man and Timothy Chalamet as Invincible.
Yeah.
No.
It's not real. It's fake. And yeah, YouTube's cracking down.
All I've seen in AI lately is movie scenes with babies.
Yes. I don't get it.
Who's doing this stuff?
The baby trend is getting out of hand. Like I saw The Princess Bride, the scene where, they swap the poisons, and it's babies, and it's kind of funny, except the one baby dies because Benzini dies.
Oh, I know.
It's like, oh,
I saw the
poor little
one.
baby.
I saw the other one with Inigo and Count Rugen.
Mm.
Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. And then the kid turns around and runs away. Like when Rugen runs away,
Yeah.
but it's like the baby stumble as this little kid's trying to run away.
Oh, it's Deadpool on
It
baby
is-
legs.
It's funny, but like it's uncanny valley funny.
It is. It is.
Also, stop doing that.
Yeah.
Hire real babies.
Mind you, that other one where they took the scene of Wesley and Inigo, where they first meet at the rock at the cliff,
yeah.
and they put lightsabers.
Lightsabers,
on there.
yeah, that one's good.
Oh, so good.
That one's good.
Oh,
Wait, I didn't see that one.
an AI
AI trailer for Thundar? Ooh. Did it look good at least?
They always look good, except then you realize there's like elements of other movies spliced in there, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
I recognize that now. I know it's
Yeah,
fake.
no, I get it.
But yeah, like we mentioned, some bad news for folks at Diamond. Well, some, but comic executives and others have been laid off. Because of the restructuring.
So yeah, like we should, for those of you who didn't know, Diamond was circling the drain. They had filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, and then they got sort of a Hail Mary save by Ad Populum that they are part owners of NECA and WizKids.
Yeah.
But it looks like in that shuffle,
Mm-hmm.
some of the Diamond executive
have been out the door.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Chief Sales and Service Officer Chris Powell is one of them. Another is Rich Johnson, the Vice President of Sales and Business Development for Diamond Book Distributors. I guess the press release hit, and later that day they were given a memo. Sorry, guys, you're out the door.
Bye-bye.
So, that sucks, losing your job there,
But if you already have people doing similar jobs or that have similar roles within the bigger umbrella company,
why would you need a secondary one? Exactly.
Yeah, like why are we paying for redundancy?
Yeah, unless the team there is better, in which case swap them out. But
sure, yeah, that seems logical to me.
Yeah, but hopefully they find something. And what's this one from Josh?
Are y'all getting a echo sometimes, or is that my car spaghetti?
I don't know. Could be your car spaghetti speakers, but who knows?
Let's call it. Well, just a second. Let me try something.
Sure.
Let me just try something. How about now? How about now, Josh? Are you hearing anything different?
Is there still an echo?
Yeah. Has that changed anything for you?
Don't know.
Anyway, you can let us know through your spaghetti if you'd like to.
Mm-hmm.
In your speech to spaghetti.
Damn you, Autocorn.
That's better. Okay. Well, there you go. Might have doubled up on the audio by accident.
Well, Gaz says he had an echo too.
Oh no. Is it gone now, Gaz?
I hope so.
If it is, that's good. Then that's completely my fault.
It happens. But moving on here, we've had a swift quake. But how about
what?
A swift quake?
Oh, right.
Back at
Right.
But now we have a metallic quake. Yeah.
That's cool.
Metallica's performance of Enter Sandman at the Virginia Tech Hokies Lane Stadium on Wednesday, the 7th of May, it received a seismic response because there were 65,000 people in the crowd, and they triggered a small earthquake. So I guess since 2000, the Virginia Tech Hokies American football team have always entered to Enter Sandman.
Yeah.
But during this concert, I guess the Virginia Tech Seismology Observatory recorded seismic activity from a mile away, and it actually registered on the Richter scale.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
One day we're going to shake the world apart just from music.
Yeah. And it'll be awesome. But let's talk some toys.
Yeah, man. I'm up for it. I love it.
Toy news. So we don't have a lot this week, but what we do have is kind of cool. Hasbro has released a digital render of Shauna the She-Devil.
Is she like a Kazar?
She is. She's Kazar's wife.
Okay, well, there you go.
So, we've got Zabu now in the Build-A-Figure. We've got Kazar from that wave. This is the next logical step to get out there. And a lot of people have already started making customs of her just to complete the trio, right?
Yeah. Well, they didn't have a whole long time to wait.
No.
That's good. I'm still looking at my new Warrior shelf going, hey, I'm still missing some people over here.
But she should be coming out sometime in 2025. So, stay tuned for that one. Coming out of McFarlane this week, from the Revenge of the Green Lanterns, we get a gold label Cyborg Superman in the new red and black colors.
Oh, is this just a straight up redeco?
I think this is a redeco of the Rise of the Supermen.
Yeah. Which looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. I'm not familiar with this version of the character, so
I think this is just later on down the line when he came back after he hitched a ride on Doomsday after getting destroyed by Superman.
Oh, okay.
But apparently it's an in-store Target exclusive.
Oh, so we may or may not
may not see
may or may not. Okay.
Also from McFarlane, they've showcased the Beast 1/10 scale collectible, and this one's got potential because this is the pose he had on X-Men #1, the 4-book interconnecting cover one by Jim Lee.
Oh, are you thinking they're going to do the whole cover?
Imagine if you get everybody.
The whole cover.
Oh, that would be a sweet piece.
Where was he in the lineup in terms of?
I believe he was on the second book. Yeah, I believe he was on the second one.
I think that's a fantastic idea, but I would want the X-Men logo to be either removable or he's like the center piece, right? So I don't have X-Men.
Yeah, because that would be
I think that's cool though.
But this one launches
do the whole cover.
Yeah, launches for pre-order May 21st at GameStop, so tomorrow. Yeah. We also have coming out of McFarlane the Doomslayer, based on Doom the Dark Ages, the video game. Available for pre-order now. He's a 7-inch deluxe scale one, features meticulously crafted sculpt with premium paint, a faux fur cape, and ultra articulation.
Is this like medieval Doom? What is this?
I don't know. I've never played this game.
I don't know either.
But,
it's a cool looking figure though.
Pretty badass.
It's medieval Halo.
Maybe, yeah.
With a Predator rifle or Predator plasma gun.
But he does include 4 incredibly detailed weapons, which are the pulverizer, the flail, the combat shotgun, a shield saw, and 2 alternate hands, display base art card, and a new elite points card reward system.
I know nothing about this character, but if I don't want to run into him in an alleyway, that's for sure.
No. He would fit well with Medieval Spawn, I think.
Yeah.
But, yeah, moving on to some NECA stuff. From the monster end of things, from Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers.
Okay.
We get our Ultimate Action Michael Myers. So he comes with a whole bunch of stuff, multiple hands and heads and weapons. And
what's with the weird bendy guy?
The weird bendy guy is like a cardboard cutout that somebody stapled to the sold sign.
Oh, okay.
Because they sell his house, right?
Right.
So, yeah, includes interchangeable heads, removable or removed mask, multiple interchangeable hands, axe, machete, crowbar, kitchen knives, bag of runes, sacrificial candles, bundle of syringes, and pumpkin.
Sure.
Plus a Strode realty sign with the Michael Myers cutout.
Do we know what which film this is from?
Yeah, it's from The Curse of Michael Myers. The most recent trilogy.
All right, because I mean, NECA is. I mean, they've been churning out Michael Myers for a while now, so
yeah. So what's another one? JoJo.
Hello, how are you this evening? Nice to see you.
Mm-hmm. Big fan of McFarlane statues. Yeah, there's some good ones.
I like the McFarlane. I'd have to say I'm a bigger fan of their action figures than I am of their statues, but that doesn't mean that they're not good.
No,
they're just not for me.
Yeah, and I know we mentioned it on Sunday night, but GameStop in Canada here has a
Just
really
did a huge
wild
like
McFarlane sale.
like they were liquidating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, $32 figures down to $9.99. Can't beat it. Sean's saying here.
I hope they bring out the Crystal Lake TV show.
Yes. I've heard rumors about that going, and I do believe it is underway of filming. So.
Do we know where?
Um,
Is it another one of those ones where we need to road trip it?
maybe. I don't know.
Hollywood North.
But it's going to focus around Jason's mother.
Oh.
So.
I mean, we have a Crystal Lake not too far from us.
We do.
Which kind of gets me in the oh.
All gas saying.
Yeah,
like,
Mike's the best for the slasher flicks.
I don't know. Chucky's pretty funny. And Freddy's got some good content there too.
Hope you're both well. Saw the clearance sale. Yeah. Never wanted to be Canadian so bad. Come for the McFarlane, stay for the free healthcare.
There you go. But we do have another one from NECA here, and it is in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise, Dark Leo. So I'm not sure if this is like an alternate universe version of him.
I know nothing about this character.
But apparently,
why do they look like they're foot soldiers?
Well,
the purple hoods.
Purple hoods on them because I guess this was featured in issue 20 of IDW's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures comic.
Okay.
And yeah, so this one is based on that. Includes his sword, mace, mind control mask that fits over other turtles, which are sold separately.
Yeah.
And comes in a collector-friendly package.
Is that what the foot mask is? The mind control mask?
I believe so.
Is that what we're calling
fit
that?
on other turtles that you may
have.
Yeah.
I just thought it was an alternate head. Unless it's no, it can't be the black one. That's unique to that one.
Yeah.
All right, I buy it.
Yeah.
I mean, I buy into the idea. I don't know if I would buy it.
Looking like a Shredder-ish type dude.
Yeah, very much.
But maybe he gets converted. I haven't.
The spiky shins and forearms just scream Foot Clan.
Yeah.
But, well, no, Shredder too, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, he is the leader of the Foot.
True.
Yeah. Okay.
One more from them though. We have from the 1925 film, The Phantom of the Opera. We get the Mask of Red Death version.
The Phantom of the Opera is there. Oh, wrong.
Yeah,
that's the wrong Phantom.
Not the.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Colm Wilkinson version. No.
Who?
Colm Wilkinson.
Colm Wilkinson.
I believe that's who it was. Played it in the
original the Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Yes, the Andrew Lloyd Webber version.
Did you get to see it?
I did.
I got to see it once too.
I got to see it on our grade 8 trip down in Toronto.
That's very.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to see him. We got to see his understudy, but
I wanted to see, and speaking of Phantom, I got to see it at the NAC, the National Arts Center in Ottawa, around 2000 and I don't know 7 or 8 or something, and it was great. I loved it. But did you know, in the Canadian run of the Phantom of the Opera, of the Canadian Phantoms, do you know who one of them was?
Colm Wilkinson.
How about another one?
I do not know another one.
Paul Stanley.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Paul Stanley did a turn at the Canadian production of Phantom of the Opera as the Phantom.
That's awesome.
And it was this odd. I remember the newspapers reporting it because it's like you would show up for a performance and it was this odd mixture of like Kiss t-shirts in the crowd watching, right?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy, he comes with the elegance, they say, of Lon Chaney's classic portrayal. Comes with a soft goods cloak, large brim hat, skull staff accessories, plus multiple heads, hands, which apparently are interchangeable with other Phantom of the Opera figures. So that's
good then.
That's kind of nice.
Well, I mean, it's kind of all the same pin system anyway. Yeah. I don't know if McFarlane or NECA leads the way in variant figures. Wow.
I would think McFarlane has edged him out just because of the sheer volume of Batman.
I mean, how are we defining variant though? Because like, let's go back to the NECA thing.
Because they'll do their figure. Like they did the Jason one in
Sure.
regular colors. Then they did the 8-bit Jason, which
yeah, absolutely.
coloring.
the number of times that the same mold is used. Oh, different accessory. Oh, different color clothing. Looking at the Elvira for,
Yes.
I mean, we've got what? My wife has 2 of them,
5?
but there's at least
4 or 5 now.
yeah.
Because there's the original black one, the red dress, the
The USA one, yeah.
the military one.
Yeah.
Then there was the Christmas one, so we
But
are up to at least 5.
all the same mold.
Yeah.
So like only the clothing has changed and maybe some accessories.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. They're both. I always said when I was in the business, I always said to people looking for a NECA figure, I'm like, if you wait long enough,
You'll get it.
it's going to come back around. They'll put it out again. They'll do a rerun. Have you heard Nightwish's version of the Phantom of the Opera?
I do not believe I have.
First of all, I don't know who Nightwish is, but I'm about to look them up right now.
Okay.
Nightwish.
What was that other one from Teen Titans, though?
Nightwish artist. Their most played song on Spotify is Nemo with 111 million streams. No, that's not true.
Uh-oh.
Amaranth with 114 million streams. Phantom of the Opera, 62 million streams. I would risk it, but I'm not going to play it.
Right now.
But now it's on
your to be heard list.
Yeah. Oh.
Don't want to get busted.
We don't want to get busted, but now I've started to play it, so I don't forget it.
Josh is home finally.
That's good. You didn't fall off the road.
No, but he says, I swear my house is haunted. Every time I get home, all my closet doors are open. Could happen. Get a EMF detector in there.
There was a Phantom of the Opera song that I remember came out around 98, and my sister played it all the time. Then there's like Iron Maiden, Phantom of the Opera. But that's like what, 80, early 80s.
Somewhere in there. But yeah, that brings us, unfortunately, to the end of our toy section this evening.
What?
Yeah. Like
Not
I said,
a Batman to be seen.
Not a Batman.
Wow. I feel like I need to go and get one off the shelf just to say, and here's a Batman.
No, then he'll make 10.
The best I can do, the only thing I have at hand, here's a classified series torpedo.
There you go.
There you go. At least he's in dark colors. It's almost bad. Like, no. Most likely it's the 2 little fuzzballs. Oh, well, there you go.
They can account for stuff. But that does bring us to our next segment.
Oh my gosh, it's that time.
It's that time.
It's time, Josh. You are forbidden from playing tonight. I'm sorry. That's what I'm sorry.
Of course not. He already knows the answer.
Yeah,
He gave it to us.
Here we go.
Lyrics. It's misheard lyrics. Lyrics. It's misheard lyrics. Tonight.
And as always on Misheard Lyrics, we will play you a, well, we won't. We'll play you after. We're going to show you a lyric. And it, of course, it is the wrong lyric. What you need to do is identify the correct song title. And as always, we will give you a clue in the form of a blurred album image.
Like Josh says there, he'll sit this one out because
Yes.
tonight's lyric is from Josh. So
Courtesy
thank you.
of, yes, of course. That's okay, man. We got it nonetheless, and got it all queued up, and it's ready to go. And I guess let's get to the lyric.
So tonight's misheard lyric is: just took my son on a trip to Maine. Your cat runneth over again.
Poor cat. All right, as always, the blurred out image is a clue, and we are looking for the correct song title. We're going to play the 30-second sounder, and we'll check back with your answers after that. I couldn't see the lyric because you hovered the mouse over it.
Sorry. Yeah, Gaz sent us another one of his mystery lyrics.
I mean, of course, it's his answer to everything. I'm going to give you my own lyric. Damn you.
Well, Sean's coming in, says something from Collective Soul. Unfortunately, no. Oh wait, yes,
What?
it is from Collective
Oh
Soul.
my God.
Jeez,
are-
I'm behind the ball here.
Do you even Collective Soul?
I don't Collective Soul as much as I should. I remember when they did Gel for the Jerky Boys. So
Same record.
yeah,
It's on this record.
it is.
And that's, we'll get to it in a minute. But anyway, coming around again from Carly Simon. That's your guess, Gaz? That is incorrect.
Either that or that's the lyric that he put forth.
I have no idea. I mean, you keep throwing these deep cuts at me that are like, nah, no idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
Well,
No.
you're halfway there, Sean. All in for all in, I guess we are. The actual lyric is, just tilt my son towards your domain, your cup runneth over again.
What a freaking monster record. Oh, by the way, if you forgot what that sounded like, let's just remind you with this. That's last week's. Sorry. Wrong button. No.
Weasel
One more time. If you've forgotten what this week's misheard lyric's supposed to sound like, here it is.
Just took my son towards your domain. You can run it over again.
There you go.
That's a 9-second clip. We're going to get flagged for that.
More than likely.
Oh man. This was such a monster record.
It
The
was.
year it came out. Like with December, Gel, the World I Know. Yeah, so many. I had this record on a repeat probably the whole summer, the year that this one came out.
Hmm.
And I go back to this one frequently. I've seen Collective Soul play a couple of times, and they don't disappoint.
No.
I absolutely love this record.
So, like you said, the song is December by Collective Soul, released on their 1995 self-titled album. It was serviced to Album Rock Radio on March 17th, 95.
Yeah.
And written by singer and guitarist Ed Roland.
Ed Roland, yeah.
Peaked at number 20 on the US Hot 100. And number 1 on the Billboard album Rock Tracks for 9 weeks.
I mean, their first record came out, Hints, Allegations, and Things Left Unsaid, which is essentially a glorified demo that the record company was like, okay, we'll put it out.
Yeah.
This was the follow-up, and this just
Slayed the first one.
If you were listening to rock radio in 95, you couldn't get away from this record. I mean, when I say monster record, this record was huge that year.
Yeah, it was. It became the chart's most successful song of 95. And in Canada, it reached number 2 on the RPM 100 hit tracks.
Yeah.
And became their biggest, highest charting single until The World I Know, which got the top spot in March 96. So
Gaz's lyric was 707's Megaforce theme song. Well, of course I wasn't going to get that, but I have heard it. I've definitely listened to it.
Josh says, I played the hell out of that album.
Me too, man. Me too.
Really? Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, you had mentioned that before, that your dad had worked with some of them.
Did the soundboard.
That's very cool.
And their bassist was in
your
his
dad's
dad's
band.
band.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
nice crossover there.
Yeah, very much.
Hmm. So another one, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. Darby Allin was climbing Mount Everest, AEW wrestler.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he did it. He reached the summit.
We hit the summit.
May 17th.
3
Local.
days ago.
Yep.
Oh, May 17th there?
May 17th, 8:20 local time there, I think
Nice.
it was.
Nice. So like the 16th here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he reached the elevation of 29,032 feet and on Sunday. And he planted an AEW flag at the top of the mountain.
That's cool.
So, yeah. Quoted on his Instagram there, he said, Mount Everest Summit, what a ride. Thanks at AEW for everything in life. Thanks to the amazing team at Adventure Consultants and the Sherpa Squad, this shit was wild. No doubt.
Yeah.
Josh says, I love cold weather, but that's too cold.
Too cold.
But yeah, he's got well, I guess he's making the trek now back down. I guess AEW originally had plans for him to be back on TV this month, but chances are he's not going to be back down and rested up, recovered till a little bit later.
I mean, that's such a difference in altitude that
Oh.
you need time to adjust.
Reacclimate.
Yeah. Yeah.
But regardless, congratulations to him. That's a hell of a feat. And he is the first professional wrestler to do so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's a record.
So he's got a couple records on this
Not
one.
enough snow for my taste.
Mm.
No, but enough dead bodies and empty O2 bottles.
Mm-hmm. This next one's neat. You had mentioned this one to me.
I sent this over to you because I
And
thought you'd flip over this.
My mind is racing with the possibilities of this one. Like, I know what they've done is like, oh, yay, that's nice. But the way they talk about it, there's so much more they could do. But the first genetic editing in spiders with
First genetically edited
CRISPR-Cas has yielded colorful silk,
fluorescent
red.
fluorescent silk.
Yeah. So they use their gene editing tools on these spiders to make them produce this red fluorescent silk. And they've had their findings published in the Journal of Anjawate Chimney.
Oh dear.
I apologize for butchering the name, but
where is it? Oh my gosh.
right there.
I'm not even going to try.
Fair enough.
Njawande Chimney.
Regardless, it's a science journal. So.
Sure.
Oh, no problem.
It was an excellent lyric.
Mm-hmm.
I approve. You can send all the rock lyrics you want. I love rock.
Yep. But yeah, this silk thing there, and this is just the beginning of what they're planning to do. Like now they're thinking maybe increase the tensile strength of this silk.
Well, that's an idea, right? And now
We're
suddenly
on the verge of Gorman spiders.
Suddenly spider silk becomes
Gorman twill.
a fabric option.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's the same thing, right? Like if we're doing that in spiders, and if you start looking at our current like sources for textiles, right? What are you going to do to the sheep, or other sources of wool?
Josh says, "Leave them spiders alone. They may get sentient." Well, they're already sentient.
They might grow up to be superheroes.
Yeah, but like, just imagine they start tweaking the right thing, and all of a sudden, I get my spider bite, and boom, Canadian Spider-Man.
Yeah. Cool and scary at the same time.
100%.
Can't argue with that.
They're not going to stop with spiders.
Hey, if we can make red silk, we can do something else.
Yeah, let's just start gene splicing everything. And like they've quoted as saying here, Dr. Thomas Schiebel, "We have demonstrated for the first time worldwide that CRISPR-Cas9 can be used to incorporate a desired sequence into a spider silk protein, thereby enabling the functionalization of these silk fibers. The ability to apply CRISPR gene editing to a spider silk is very promising for materials science research. For example, it can be used to further increase the already high tensile strength of spider silk." High tensity spider silk?
But
we're getting web shooters.
That's relative though, right?
I assume it would be relative, but
the relative strength of spider silk is relative to obviously its size and what it's expected to do. Like, but it does start somewhere.
Justice.
I mean, making their own towns and villages.
Yeah. Well, they do that too. Like you go into a barn, there's a little spider village in the corner somewhere.
Ew, I don't want to go there.
Yeah, Charlotte puts in good work though.
Oh, farm.
Yeah.
Farm. I think you said bar.
A barn.
Bar. I heard bar. I don't want to go to a bar infested with spiders.
Well, there's probably a few in bars too.
A barn. Barn with an N.
Barn with N. Farm,
big N at the end. Barn.
Yep.
Farm barn.
So, it's going to be interesting to see what they actually do with this. If they go ahead and cross that Jurassic Park line and just start, really going mad scientist.
Oh, dear.
Could be fun. But, a little bit of bad news. You're going to have to wait.
Why?
Because
what am I waiting for?
They have set the premiere release date for Lord of the Rings: The Hunt for Gollum to December 2027.
What was our original release date?
Originally, I believe it was going to be Christmas next year.
Oh, really?
So it is now 3 Decembers away.
That's like an extra year.
Yeah. So Warner Brothers and New Line Cinema did announce that it changed the release date, scheduling it to come out December 17th, 2027. But it's still coming out, so, good news there. but the way they're talking is like, they want to delve into like this is going to be Smeagol's movie and the stories they didn't get to tell during the original trilogy. And then they're talking, let's do a Gandalf one and everything, but they are flirting with disaster as far as time goes.
Didn't we learn something from, we're going to do these X-Men origin movies?
You would think so.
Are these stories that need to be told? I'm not a big Tolkien, I'm not a Tolkien lore expert. Was there more to Gollum's story than what we got from The Hobbit and from...
I assume there was, because
is there a Gollum-centric story that's already written that we're not aware of?
Well, they do allude to
I'm
one,
not aware of.
like how he gets captured and taken to Mordor and then tortured.
Sure, but I mean, are we deviating from
Do we really need an entire movie for that? But Josh heard Bar too. He was thinking of drunk spiders.
That's what I heard. I swear I heard it.
Gaz says, did anyone see the 1955 film called Tarantula or King of the Spiders? Just saying. Actually, I think I have seen Tarantula. Josh says, what about Eight-Legged Freaks? Definitely seen that one. Arachnophobia? Definitely seen it.
Eight-Legged Freaks. That's the one with David Arquette?
Yeah.
David Arquette.
Courtney Cox's ex-husband.
Yeah.
Arachnophobia. Arachnophobia is getting a reboot.
With or without John Goodman?
Without, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. Josh says, I like the Lord of the Rings movies, but it's over. Time to move on.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't think so.
I don't know about
because,
that.
We're about to get season 3 of Rings of Power.
Did you watch War of the Rohirrim?
Not yet, but I have it
It's
on
good.
DVR to watch.
It is so good.
Yeah.
I know that animated film isn't for everybody, but I mean, this one is 100% tied to the pre-existing movie lore.
Yeah.
It's great. Absolutely great.
Yeah. Jojo says, I love Arachnophobia. It was such a good movie. And, the main spider, Big Ben, actual spider.
In Arachnophobia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't the actual spider that got the nail put through him, but he performed.
And what about Shelob in Lord of the Rings?
Ooh, true.
You won't talk about spiders.
Yeah. There's an angry spider.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hunt for Gollum, directed by Andy Serkis. So, it's going to be done well.
I believe the character means something to him.
I would think so.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Peter Jackson has said, we really want to explore Gollum's backstory and delve into those parts of his journey we didn't have time to cover in earlier films. It's too soon to know who will cross his path, but suffice to say we will take our lead from the original author, J.R.R. Tolkien. So.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
It's great to me that someone animated him tripping over his sword in the cartoon movie. The Ralph Bakshi movie. Have you not seen that one?
I don't
Lord of the
believe
Rings?
I have.
Oh,
No. The original one where it
Yeah.
stops at... Okay, yeah.
The Bakshi movie, which is essentially, it's like rotoscoped.
Yeah.
It's animated, but it's like a ton of rotoscoping.
Yeah, and the 9 riders were just crazy looking in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, like that song says, let it go, let it go. Lord of the Rings is done. Don't add in stories that we don't need.
Come on. We always need more stories. But how about some history?
All right. I do like history and I do like learning stuff. So teach me, a wise one.
Well, on this day in 1949, actor Dave Thomas was born.
Like Hey
Bob
Hoser?
Bob.
Nice.
Yeah, Doug McKenzie on SCTV.
Take off.
Yay. Won an Emmy, a Primetime Emmy Award for that. And then, the film Strange Brew, which they were in. He also co-directed that.
He was also in the, do you remember the Beachcombers TV movie? The one that came out in the late 90s, early 2000s? He was part of that too.
Fair enough. I don't remember it,
Yeah.
but...
What's that? You've got a bad storm producing tornadoes coming through.
No.
Oh boy, man. Like presently, as we're like talking right now?
Well, down to the cellar.
Stay under cover, man.
Oh.
Same year as your dad. Okay, cool.
That's cool. But then moving on in 1968, Timothy Oliphant was born.
Oh, he's not as old as I thought.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was older than that for some reason.
Yeah, but made his acting debut in an off-Broadway theater back in 1995 in The Monogamist. Won the Theater World Award for his performance, and then, originated David Sedaris's The Santaland Diaries in '96. Branched out into film with Scream 2, Go, Gone in 60 Seconds, Man Apart, and The Girl Next Door. He was a friggin' creep in that movie.
Okay.
The Girl Next Door?
I don't remember it, to be honest.
That was like Alicia Cuthbert's I'm a sexy
Oh,
of age woman now.
yeah. I'm not just the kid from
I'm not
Popular
just
Mechanics
Popular
for Kids.
Mechanics,
Yeah.
Yeah. But, oh, there you go.
Oh, you go to your parents' place. Okay.
Hey, whatever's safe.
Wherever you got to be, man.
Yep. On this day in 1988, Willow was released in theaters.
Willow.
Get the wand of Zilendria.
You know, have you thought much more about the show being removed?
No, I've tried to block it out because I never got to finish it. So,
So Warwick Davis is coming to Niagara in 2 weeks, Niagara Falls Comic Con. And he is my number one person with whom I would like to speak with. So his panel isn't until Sunday.
Ooh.
It's like the last panel of the day on Sunday.
Hopefully it's not a short panel.
I don't even have the sounder for it.
But
You get a ba-dum-dump for sure. For sure. And I'm curious to know if he's going to talk about that or not. I don't think he will, but
yeah, maybe. Didn't like that movie, but my sister loved it. Really?
wow, that's a Ron Howard movie.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Produced by Nigel Wool, executive produced by George Lucas, written by Bob Dolman from a story based on Lucas's work.
Yep.
Like you said, Warwick Davis as the title character Willow. Also Val Kilmer as Mad Mardigan.
Which the show suffered
Because
immensely.
of his
absence. Yeah.
But, Little Wizard trying to make his way through the world, who gets teamed up with basically a crappy warrior, played by Kilmer, to protect a young baby princess from an evil queen. It's like a classic.
It wasn't that
fantasy
bad.
version.
There's a line in the movie. You are great. It's fun.
It is.
It's a fun kids romp. It does have Billy Barty in it. And I like Billy Barty, so
He's awesome.
I just watched Masters of the Universe again not too long ago.
Nice.
So
I just watched
it's
UHF
fresh on the
again.
brain.
But on this day in 1998,
Yep.
Godzilla released in theaters.
Oh, that movie's awful.
Oh, the Matthew Broderick
It's
one.
terrible.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
but it's directed and co-written by Roland Emmerich. So
Doesn't mean it's good.
I know, like, this is the precursor to all his, disaster flicks, right?
Yeah, okay.
So, I mean, technically, this didn't really need to be a Godzilla movie. It could have just been,
I mean, it's 1998. We've just had Jurassic Park.
yeah,
And then this movie comes along and it's like, oh, this is Jurassic Park on steroids. And it's not as good as Jurassic Park.
no, not by a
And
long
it's
shot.
such a deviation from the lore. It just,
So much so that a year or 2 years later, the other one came out and, like, they used the
Godzilla 2000 came out,
Yeah.
the Toho movie. And
yeah,
it was
and
like,
they
oh,
used the
thank
soundtrack,
you.
Rob Zombie's Super Beast, and the opening lyric in the trailers, "I'm the one that you wanted."
Yeah.
It's like, yes,
The real Godzilla is back.
yeah, not Godzilla versus Ferris Bueller and the worms.
Listen, I love Ferris Bueller, but you know,
Yeah,
Matthew Broderick's film choices have been
here and there,
interesting.
to say the least.
I don't think this one did anything for him. How's that?
Probably
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Oh, correction. That film's called Zilla.
Zilla. Just Zilla.
Josh says, I like the Apache toy helicopter they made for it.
Did they make a toy for that?
They made a bunch of toys for
I
that.
guess so, yeah. I mean,
Really weird looking Godzilla, but
yeah, with this square beak and all
he
the
looked
little
more like a giant, I don't know.
it just looked like a giant dinosaur.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's Godzilla, so on some level it is a giant dinosaur, but again, such a deviation from
From the source material.
Yeah.
But we got a few more images leaked from the set of next year's Masters of the Universe film.
I did see some of that stuff. I
And-
saw some video as well.
I have not seen any video.
It's just them
I've
running
just-
down the street.
Well, that's basically what these photos
Yeah,
are.
exactly.
And
It's that.
You know what? I'm okay with the costume choice here.
I'm fine with it too.
Like, it's close enough to the source material without actually leaning right into it.
What, you don't want the ram horns under her boobs?
and like fully exposed legs with
Yeah, of course,
fur
of course.
boots. No,
I'm totally fine with the bodysuit. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
no.
Having just rewatched the 87 film, Tila's in a bodysuit in that one as well. So the fact that this one at least is
More close to the color palette.
sure, and you can't not notice that it kind of leans into the revelation look for the character,
Yeah.
and I'm okay with that.
Josh says Wild Bill had something to pilot again.
Oh, very nice.
There you go.
That's a good way to use it.
And follows that up with she's hot. Well, I suppose she is. That's Camila Mendez there in full costume, but I'm still loving the pink shirt on him. Like just the pink shirt nod.
It just leans
Such a nice touch.
leans into the character, the Adam character.
Yeah.
Without
being.
Yeah. As long as it's better than the 87 film. Oh, I guess you have to ask yourself, what are you wanting out of this? Are you wanting an adult? Like this is not going to be the Lord of the Rings equivalent of He-Man.
No.
This not happening. So then what's
Mind you.
it going to be?
I mean, we don't know yet. We don't know how long he has to be on Earth before he gets back to Eternia. And obviously she's coming to Earth to get him, right?
In the typical hero's journey or the 3-act play, I would suggest that Act 1 is on Earth, 2 and 3
Probably.
at home or back to Eternia.
Josh
I thought that was some guy telling her to run like a trainer.
No,
man.
That is our Prince Adam.
That's what's it? Nick?
Oh,
Nicholas Galitzine?
Galitzine.
Galitzine? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Prince Adam. That's
Yeah,
our He-Man.
He-Man, yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, I'm hopeful for it.
I am as well, and I can't put a whole lot of expectation in it. Secretly, do I want it to be all that in a bag of chips? Yes, I
Yes.
do. Do I have realistic expectations that it's going to be something better than, like, I don't know,
It's not just going to be a live action Revelations.
well, it definitely won't be that.
But
Am I prepared to get something like a Black Adam out of this?
Hmm.
Maybe.
could be.
Maybe. What's the production budget on this one? Do we know?
Don't know yet.
Yeah.
Jojo says, I do like the modern look of Adam, and I like how Tila at least has the right color scheme. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe she does have some snake armor back on Eternia.
Or the snake staff,
Yeah.
or the, her sword, or any of that stuff.
Yeah. But we'll find out soon enough.
Do you think she's come to Earth and brought him the power sword? You need to come back?
Possibly. Because he's holding on for dear life there with it.
Yeah. Yeah, like he's not wielding it. He's just
No.
kind of like
Oh,
holding
I gotta
it.
carry this.
Even in that scene, yeah, where he's running down the street, he looks like it's awkward.
Mhm.
The way that he's sort of cradling it.
Yeah. Josh says, I'll go see it regardless of how bad it is. I'll even take my He-Man.
Take a He-Man with you. Yes.
There you go.
Yes, of course. Do take a He-Man with you.
So Kevin Feige has said that this new Marvel series will be the last one to feature a major Marvel movie character, or at the very least, the last series to have a major connection to what's going on in the movies, and that is Vision Quest. So he is quoted as saying that he doesn't want fans to feel like they have to do homework to watch a new film. And I guess on some level I get that.
Sure.
But like when I'm watching any series from Marvel, I don't feel like I'm doing homework.
But that's because
That's my thing.
right, that's our thing. We're kind of comic book, superhero nerds. So that's like it's not I don't look at it as doing homework. I look at it as an investment.
Yeah, I'm getting more story. Well, like we say, more story the better, right?
But studio system.
Yeah.
We need the widest possible audience for this thing to be profitable. We can't expect everybody to do that.
Yeah, because not everybody is subscribed to Disney Plus.
It doesn't mean that stuff will be bad.
No.
I mean, you got that whole Agatha thing, which I don't think really.
I liked it.
Right. And I mean, Agatha, the biggest connection was to WandaVision.
Mm-hmm.
Did Agatha Harkness really adhere to the Agatha Harkness character from Marvel Comics?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know. But, it was okay.
I liked it. And there's rumors that was it Aubrey Plaza's death will be making a return as well.
Oh, good.
I believe in the upcoming
I
Doomsday.
wondered though, like when he says that, does he mean like all stuff going forward? Because I look at this as being the last holdout for like the Infinity
Phase
Saga
2 or whatever, yeah.
Yeah. Like this is the last person to be dealt with.
Yeah.
You know, we can move on now because it's, you know,
But like they did
spoiler,
with Echo.
new
right?
Avengers, right?
But that's the thing, right? Like they can do series like Echo,
Yeah.
like Hawkeye.
Echo's going to be a footnote, by the way.
You think so?
I don't think she's coming back, which is unfortunate because I really liked her.
Well, at least they did address her in Daredevil Born Again. Because they said, oh, you know, you got shot in the
They
face.
did, yeah.
Like, in a roundabout way, they kind of addressed her.
But the idea of her coming back and getting trained by Matt Murdock, I don't see that in the cards. Maybe.
I mean,
Season
they
2,
are
who
announcing
knows?
a bunch of, you know, we're going to have a bunch of fun cameos in the future seasons. So
I'm not a fan of cameos for cameo's sake. Thank you, Tony Gilroy. I am not a fan of cameos for cameo's sake. They gotta mean something.
well,
It's gotta mean something.
there absolutely could have been a Spider-Man cameo in Daredevil. Because
And there
Kingpin,
wasn't.
I know. He
wasn't.
flat out says, you know, that spider guy who swings around. Why didn't we see, like, in the background somewhere, Spider-Man just swinging by?
Because Tom Holland is expensive. No, you could have got somebody else. You could have CG'd
Could've
him. You could-
CG'd that.
anything. Yeah.
Just a faraway shot. But
No, you're
anyway.
right. You're right.
More good news for Godzilla fans, though, and Kong fans.
That-
Godzilla Kong Supernova
oh, they're doing
is
another one.
now in production.
Another one.
Another one.
Do we need this?
Why not? We're getting another season of Monarch.
Oh, but Monarch is good.
Well, I like Kong versus Godzilla, both of them.
There hasn't been two.
I thought there was
Skull Island,
Skull Island, and
Yeah.
oh, that's right. There was
Yeah.
King of Monsters,
King of Monsters.
Godzilla
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
Kong. That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
And by the way, there's a reason why it's called King of Monsters.
Yeah.
Oh,
But there is a little teaser for it on YouTube. We've linked to it in the show notes, and it basically, as you see, rides up on this computer screen where an emergency alert is issued for Titans, and it gives you a number to call.
oh dear.
Yeah.
So now we're just calling them in.
So I don't know if you can actually phone this number and report a Titan sighting and just get like one of those playful messages.
Well, wait, what do we got? We're
240 Monarch.
240, but we don't have it. Oh no, there you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Josh
Hold on a
says
second. Hold
pass.
On. Hold on a second.
Are you going
now.
to do it?
Well,
Now, I don't know if there is any like fine print about, you know, service charges may apply or anything.
oh
But
wow, who knows?
We
We'll
do
see.
know that this movie should be hitting theaters March 26th of 2020.
Monarch. So that's oddly enough, the first three letters are all 666.
Uh-oh, is the devil's number.
2 7 a 2 4. Let's see what happens.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's a Maryland telephone number.
Thank you for calling the Monarch Community Support Hotline, your global resource for Titan response and relief. Your help reporting Titan sightings plays a critical role in keeping our world safe. Please press 1 to receive text messages from the Monsterverse and to hear further options.
So you can basically sign up for updates. That's awesome.
I don't know how much that phone call just cost me calling the US on my phone, but hey.
Distance.
And I don't know, did the audio come through for you guys?
Came through on my headphones. Hopefully it came through there.
Okay, well, we definitely heard it, so
Yeah. If not, and you're not worried about dialing a long distance, give it a call.
yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, for those of you in the States,
Yeah.
it'd probably
But-
be okay.
Make sure you ask for your parents' permission.
Get your parents' permission. This ain't a 976 line, man.
Yeah.
Sorry. Godzilla better look better than he did in the last one, is all I'm going to say.
Hmm.
He didn't look too bad.
Now, as in the last one, what are we talking about? Are we talking about Godzilla versus Kong or Godzilla 0? Or -1, sorry.
-1 was great. The last Hollywood Godzilla, I was okay with the look.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was okay.
Oh.
Oh, good. It did come through. All right. $400. Oh, fuck, I hope not. I'll call the phone company and dispute it. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
There's video evidence. You can't do it. But anyway,
Oh, that's true. I guess we can edit that.
we can edit that. But moving on, we also got today at noon the trailer for Zootopia 2. And from the trailer,
Wait, today?
today at
Oh,
noon,
I haven't seen it. I was
it
I was
just
working
dropped
today.
today. There was even a countdown.
All right, all right.
Oh, Jojo, I really like Godzilla -1.
It was good. There's a black and white.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a fun little trailer. We don't get any actual voice cast or anything here yet, but it pictures our two heroes, G Hops and Nick Wilde, basically saving this blue snake from getting captured, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing he's going to be needing to be saved during the movie, but it starts out with these three little hamsters on an electric keyboard there, and it's quite cute.
Do you think they're playing
The hamster dance. No, no,
You don't think they're playing that?
I don't think so.
Okay, all right.
But
That would be hilarious if they were.
it would be. Josh says, "I'll take my son to that. He likes Zootopia."
I will likely be seeing this with my granddaughter.
Never seen -1 though. We should go watch it.
Oh, it's so good.
But apparently Jennifer Goodwin is coming back as Judy Hopps, Jason Bateman coming back as Nick Wilde. And they find themselves on the twisting trail of a mysterious reptile who arrives in Zootopia and turns the mammal metropolis upside down. To crack the case, Judy and Nick must go undercover to unexpected new parts of town where their growing partnership is tested like never before. So there you go. What's Gaz saying here?
He's got the head of a legendary Godzilla. He looks like he went on a diet, slimmed down the waistline. -1 is the superior version.
There you go.
He is the head of a venomous snake, but the body of a constrictor. That's true. Well, it's not that constrictors don't have teeth, but they usually aren't depicted with fangs.
True. Mind you, he kind of does resemble the one snake from Secret Life of Pets 2. The red one that gets crushed by the bricks.
I guess, yeah.
But you look at the poster and generally snake is scary, right?
Sure.
But watching the trailer, it's not so much. He needs help.
I was thinking he had the body of a 2.
Well, he definitely forms up for the 2 in the thing. So yeah, but this one will be in theaters November 26th.
Head like a
2025.
snake, body like a 2. Well, that's just around the corner.
Yeah, so this year. Josh says, whooping snakes. There you go. Also got another trailer. I think it was yesterday or today, but either way, we get the final trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth.
At first, when they started talking about this movie, and I was like, "Oh, and Scarlett Johansson's going to star," and I'm like, "Okay, so
Black Widow versus dinosaurs."
Right, which may or may not be sort of what this boils down to.
A little bit.
But after watching this, I can
They've
say
added a new element to it.
Oh, what were you thinking? What's new about it?
Well, in the earlier trailers, you think it's just Johansson and her team going in to retrieve the DNA.
Yeah.
But in this trailer, we actually get to see there is a castaway family that is marooned
on the
island, and they come across paths with them, and then they all have to escape, right?
I was thinking more along the lines of there's a real fear element in this one that has been missing from the last couple of ones.
Yeah.
Like I never really felt like anybody was in any real danger in the last couple Jurassic movies.
Well, they did, humanize the raptors.
Well, that's what I mean. The last two, the Chris Pratt ones, I think they're the only time I was really fearful was like when the what do you call them?
The original cast?
No. In the current ones, when they go down the main concourse of the park, and the pterodactyls are swooping in and picking people off, like oh, that's kind of terrifying. But the rest of it was like,
Yeah,
okay.
that was Jurassic World.
Yeah,
First one.
yeah.
Josh says, I haven't liked Jurassic Park since the first one.
I found reasons to like all of them, but
I mean, they deviated from the original novel right out of the gate, so.
Oh yeah, big time. But I mean, dinosaurs. I mean, as a kid, who doesn't like or who doesn't like sort of fantasize over or about dinosaurs? So on that level, I mean, dinosaurs on the big screen are always going to be satisfying on some level. but making this one like feel genuinely scary again,
Yeah.
that is a, kind of refreshing for me.
Hmm.
Wait, they're using the plot line from Land of the Lost where a family is cast away in a land full of dinos?
I don't know how long they actually have to be there. Apparently swims now.
We didn't know that they didn't before.
No, we didn't. We never got
Right.
to see them do anything like that. But they got them big legs for
Yeah,
kicking.
just redoing the same story.
I don't think so.
On some level, though,
A little bit, like, but I mean, if this is repeating 3, where got to go save my kids on this island and get people there by any means necessary.
a rescue mission. Oh,
It seems deviated enough because they're not going there for a rescue mission. They're
going there for
a DNA
DNA
extraction.
sample. Yeah. And isn't it something like all the dinosaurs are basically contained to like a thin band around the planet now, like the most temperate,
where
or
they can
the
exist.
tropical zones?
Yeah, but
all the world's nicest vacation places.
yeah. So the description says 5 years after the events of Jurassic World Dominion, the planet's ecology has proven largely inhospitable to dinosaurs.
Oh, hey, they died once.
Those remaining exist in the isolated
Equatorial environments. Yeah, there we go.
Climates resembling the ones they once thrived in. 3 of the most colossal creatures across the land, sea, and air within that tropical biosphere hold in their DNA a key to a drug that will bring miraculous life-saving benefits to humankind. So
Maybe.
But I mean, the only thing that's kind of taken me back is, for lack of a better term, the Rancor dinosaur. That is this new horrifying giant beast. If it's been locked in a lab for 20 years, how the hell is it still alive?
Children.
Eggs.
It's had eggs.
Yeah, but
it's hatched a few.
Hatch them and eat them? Because I
don't know.
Because you do see the poor guy here. He gets locked in.
Let me out! Open the door!
Right? And they're like, sorry, and he gets eaten. So
by whatever the thing is,
the Rancor, I'm calling him
the Rancor,
because he's got giant Rancor arms.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna go watch this. Of
course, I'm gonna go see it.
So
it's dinosaurs.
Yeah. So we've got our first official look at Galactus for the new Fantastic Four First Steps movie.
Is it a toy?
It is not.
Oh, okay.
It is actually a
cereal box?
A Snapple promotion.
Oh, I was close. Close. Not a cereal box. Okay.
No.
Snapple.
So yeah.
Galactus drinks Snapple?
Apparently. But yeah, we do have this poster from Snapple where you do see a really clear version of Galactus hovering above the Fantastic Four and Herbie.
Can we do we have a name for the actor?
We do. It is
and did we know it before now?
I think it has been revealed before now.
Sure.
But what the hell's the guy's name?
I'll find it.
Yeah, because a lot of people were looking at it and comparing it to the
Fantastic Four Galactus actor.
According to TikTok, Ralph Ineson has been cast as Galactus in the upcoming adaptation of the Fantastic Four.
Oh, that definitely.
And fans couldn't be more thrilled.
Says you, Google.
Yeah.
Definitely looks like him too.
But people are already saying, well, it's already been leaked because there was a Lego set.
Oh, that's
too bright.
Down. That's too bright. Yeah. Oh yeah, leave it to Lego though to spoil everything.
Yeah, there you go.
There he is. It looks like him. Sans facial hair.
Oh, what's this from Gaz? So to get this new drug, they have to go to an island full of man-eating dinos and stick a needle in one.
No, not in one. They got to get it from an egg.
Three different ones. Yeah. Uh-oh. Just had a loud boom. Both cats came running Scooby-Doo style.
There's a line in one of the trailers or one of the spots, TV spots about, can't we just get it from one of them?
Yeah.
And the guy's like, well, it's
like a living F-14.
It's like
go in there?
It's a predator, a flying predator the size of an F-16.
That's it. But people are already ticked because Funko released their upcoming Fantastic Four line, and the Sue Storm comes with a toddler Franklin Richards.
Post-credit scene.
You think so? Because the second trailer already revealed, yes, she's pregnant, but it doesn't tell us over what length of or span of time.
Without a time jump in the movie, without a like, if she's pregnant at the beginning of the movie and she's not showing,
Yeah,
the events of the movie are going to be over what, hours, days, weeks.
you would think so.
So that's obviously a post credit or mid credit scene to me, to my way of
You
thinking.
would think so.
Unless we time jump partway through the movie. Oh, Franklin's here.
Well,
And he's a toddler.
because that could be, you know, if they don't want to delve into the ultimate nullifier, Franklin Richards can take on Galactus. I think in one storyline he actually becomes Galactus.
Yeah.
So, you know, little toddler says save mommy and just flips him out of the universe. Could be.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because he is like that. He's like an Omega level mutant, right? Or beyond that.
I mean, we can't just convince him to go away this time.
Maybe.
I mean, that's happened.
Yeah, it has.
So what's more compelling for a big budget summer blockbuster, though?
Baby versus Cosmic God.
Jack. Jack could take him.
Maybe he could.
I don't know. Galactus's face doesn't look comic bookish enough to me. He looks like a cosplayer in a helmet.
You know what? I'm good with this. Like, this is not a giant cloud. Done. We're good.
Yes, not an amorphous cloud. We Marvel and DC have both dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, Parallax was not a giant cloud either.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch this regardless. So
it is an artist rendition, so I mean, it's obviously close.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
I'm okay with it.
We got a release date and episode count now for Alien Earth.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to be an 8-episode series. It will debut August 12th on Hulu, and then August 13th in the UK and internationally on Disney Plus.
I was going to say, so we're going to get it on Disney Plus.
Yeah, so August 13th for us.
Okay.
But we do have some more info here because it is set in the year 2120, when the Earth is governed by 5 corporations: Prodigy, Weyland-Yutani, Lynch, Dynamic, and Threshold.
No way Weyland-Yutani's running the world.
I know, right? But in this corporate era, cyborgs, which are humans with biological and artificial parts, and synthetics, which we know, humanoid robots with artificial intelligence, exist alongside humans. But the game is changed when the Wonderkin founder and CEO of Prodigy Corporation unlocks a new technological advancement, hybrids, which will be humanoid robots infused with human consciousness. And the first prototype, named Wendy, marks a new dawn in the race of immortality. And after Weyland-Yutani's spaceship collides into Prodigy City, Wendy and the other hybrids encounter mysterious life forms more terrifying than anyone could have ever imagined. Now, there is they call it the crate teaser that is out there.
Crate as in a box?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they give you a little rundown on what is coming in on that spaceship.
Oh.
And they say there are 5 of the most deadly creatures never before seen. So not only are
never before seen. Yeah.
So we are getting your standard xenomorph and possibly
we got a Xeno,
other variants.
We got a full-on Xeno by the time we got to Alien Covenant.
Yeah.
We got a proto Xeno in Prometheus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
But I guess as a reference point, this one will take place Alien Romulus, I guess, takes place between Alien and Aliens.
Romulus, yeah. Just before the Alien movie.
So this one is just before that.
Just before that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
But, Timothy Oliphant is in this one. He'll be playing a guy named Kirsch.
Okay.
Sidney Chandler will be playing Wendy.
Yeah.
There's a whole list of folks, but we have linked to this little teaser trailer in the show notes.
Sure.
And it's short, but it's kind of neat. So, what's JoJo saying here?
I'm excited for Alien and the 13 Ghosts series.
Yes, that should be a good one too. Did you ever watch? You probably never watched 13 Ghosts, did you?
Is it a scary thing?
Yeah.
Then no.
Fair enough.
Getting me to watch this is going to be interesting. Yeah. And I will out of morbid curiosity, because I do like the Alien franchise. I've seen them all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Should be good though.
And to answer Gaz's last question, yes, I saw it. Saw Thunderbolts. I don't think they ruined anything. If you've watched any of the marketing for Fantastic Four, then
Yeah.
I mean, did you honestly think that the Neo 50s or Neo 60s look was the same MCU world as the rest of them?
No.
No, of course not.
Maybe that is the terrifying ending. Galactus eats the world, and they just jump universes.
And that's why they're in the regular MCU. Oh, maybe.
Could be.
There's a lot of world jumping
There's a whole
going
lot
on.
of what ifs.
There's a whole lot of world jumping going on right now with the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
For those of you who participated in Free Comic Book Day, if you picked up this issue, spoiler, Fantastic Four appear in it. Yes, they do. On a dimensional hopping thing.
Guess is nope and yep.
Nope. Yep.
Fair enough. But this next one, I'm all over this one. The trailer dropped today. We finally have our trailer.
Oh, today?
It.
Oh,
Welcome to Derry.
That's great.
It is.
Oh, wait. I know that street. I've been there.
We've both been there.
I've been there.
Been, to everywhere except the sewers here. But it will be coming to HBO Max this fall. And starring Taylor Page, Jovan Adepo, and James Remar. Not familiar with them, but a lot of the episodes are directed by Andy Muschietti.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for this one. I mean,
you've been a fan of.
I have been. I've been a fan since like the Tim Curry Pennywise back in the.
I was going to say James Remar. You'd know him.
Probably.
You'd know him.
Oh. I don't know from where, but yeah.
Oh, for sure you've seen him. The original Mortal Kombat.
That's why.
Yeah, I think he was our Johnny Cage. He was the father of Dexter in Dexter.
Oh, there you go.
Where else?
Oh, he was in the Warriors?
Yeah, Warriors.
Jesus.
48 Hours. Albert Gans in 48 Hours. Dutch Schultz in The Cotton Club. Jack Duff in Miracle on 34th Street. The 1994 Miracle on 34th Street. Richard Wright in Sex and the City. And Harry Morgan, the father of the title character in Dexter.
Oh, there you go.
Jojo
Jojo says, I've been waiting for this one. They announced it way too early for me. Yeah, but COVID happened, right? I mean, it got rolling and then...
I apologize. The Mortal Kombat connection is Mortal Kombat Annihilation, where he played Raiden.
So he replaced Christopher Lambert.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why.
Gaz says, F that clown.
Nope. Clowns.
I like clowns, even evil ones. I still want to go see that clown in a cornfield. But, Josh's cats are making him nervous. Both of them are hiding behind the couch. Fingers crossed, man. I hope you don't.
Yeah, man. I hope everything's okay where you are.
Yeah. And it never bothered me.
Ah.
The TV movie was a little bit cheesy, right?
Yeah.
Gaz says clowns. Nope. But I'm excited for this one. And Andy has already said that, as long as everything goes good, there is potential for 2 more seasons of this as they go back further, like 30 years and then 30 more.
Yeah.
So, but it does look from the trailer like they're not going to shy away from the whole racial tension thing in Derry from the book.
Okay.
Because Derry was a racist as hell town.
All right.
That's why the black spot gets burned down, right? So, but, I'm hopeful for this one. Super hopeful. I can't see it going wrong.
Well, I am happy for you because I know that you have been anticipating this, and we did a whole on location thing. So I guess we can finally,
as soon as it drops, we can.
Yeah, we can put all of our stuff out from the day that we went down there and visited the set.
And actually met the director
and met Andy Muschietti.
Then I went back again and met him again twice.
That's right.
But that does bring us to the end of our news items this evening.
Oh, man.
So we've got the one thing left.
That's okay. And for our Canadian viewers, of course, it's that time again where Andy is out in the aisles. He is hunting for you and I so that we can save a few dollars with this week's toy hunting tip at Dollarama.
So this week out there, you can find the Spin Master campaign dice towers, and they're going for $3.
I think that's pretty good.
That's not bad.
I didn't get a chance to get this one open yet. I'm trying to peel these stickers off.
But it regular retails for $19.99.
Do I have? I have scissors here.
Oh, scissors!
I got scissors.
Gonna have a unboxing. But the other thing that's popping up across multiple locations, the Roblox single carded figures, and they're going for $5 a piece. They include the figure, a couple accessories, and a digital download code.
Yep.
But these regularly retail for like $15.99 and up.
Oh wow!
I saw one on the secondary Amazon resale market for $60, and I had picked the one up for my son there for $5. So.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, like, and that's a low end resale price. There's other ones that are going for like 80 or 120. It's ridiculous.
All right, I got the lid off this thing. But shall we take a look at this?
Yeah.
So here we have. Oh, and I'm surprised because I actually thought it was going to be cardboard. That I thought the box.
Oh, here, let me just switch this over here, and we'll spotlight you.
I honestly thought that the box itself was going to be a part of it, and it is. The base of the box, the lid is cardboard, but the bottom of the box itself is plastic, and so the tower itself slides out
and then sets in,
and it looks like
it does come with a set of dice.
Something hidden in here.
Apparently, it's supposed to come with a set of 7 dice.
Of polyhedral dice?
I believe so.
Well, let's see. I have quite a large collection of dice as an RPG guy. Let's see what we got here.
Apparently, there's supposed to be nameplates as well.
Oh, and these are nice. These are nice too.
For $3.
Nameplates, you say?
Yeah, because the front of it has this.
Oh, okay. Wait. We have a slide openy bit.
Hidden compartment.
A slide openy bit. So we have our dry erase marker with which to mark our magnetic nameplates, and these are magnetic.
And they're supposed to go on the front there, right?
Let's put this back on, and let's assemble the tower itself. It's loud. It's plastic. So we assemble our dice tower like such. And on the front, we have an assortment of... So I guess we could, in theory, write on this, but I believe... Yeah. There you go. It is magnetic, so we can do like initiative orders and things
player
like
names,
that.
whichever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, and then launch our dice down the tower, and yeah, it totally works. It's loud. I'm not gonna can't deny that. Loud but nice.
For $3, can't go wrong for raw RPGs, right?
Absolutely.
For tabletops and.
So yeah, and then. Conveniently folds up. So I guess you could, if you wanted to, keep the whole box thing, and now it's all one piece. But this is hard plastic, so you're not suffering at all. And you said how much was this?
$3.
$3.
Yeah.
Come on, that's fantastic. For $3, I'd buy one. I'd buy a bunch of them.
Yeah, Josh says, "What is that? Dice tower." And then
Dice tower.
Yeah, follows that. I see.
Oh, I just threw my.
Now you're just throwing it all over the place. But that does bring us to the end of another episode.
I can tell you this will get used. Dice fit conveniently in the back too.
Excellent.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Another fine product from Speedmaster.
A Canadian company.
Mm-hmm.
Did I put that in right? I guess I did.
No,
I didn't. I put it in backwards.
There you go.
There we go. And then lid on top.
Boom.
Dice
Portable.
tower. Oh, I forgot one of the dice. Okay.
But
that's what happens when you do a live unboxing.
Yep.
All right. Where are we at now?
We're at the end.
It's the end of the show. I hope, Josh, for you specifically, batten down the hatches, my friend. Stay safe.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, Spin Master is Canadian. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Canadian company. That is true.
Yep.
Be safe, my friend. And to everybody out there, be safe, whatever you're doing. I hope you had a great weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It's not over, technically, where we are. So enjoy your evening, whatever you're doing. Don't forget to come back and see us on Sunday, once we wrap up here tonight, I have a little bit of homework to do because I have to get a social media post up so that you all can vote on this week's Best in Show as we head back to our Back in Black series action figure review series on Sunday night at 6 p.m. Eastern. This time we're hitting the 2017 vehicle exclusives.
I think so.
Yeah, it's an exclusive episode anyway. It's going to be fun, and that's what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
As always, any suggestions, stuff that you guys want to see us cover in terms of Star Wars content, because Sundays tends to be our Star Wars night. So I don't think that's going to change anytime soon, but
probably not.
If you want to see us tackle a certain Star Warsian subject, always feel free to drop us a line. You can do it here in the live chat. You can comment on any of our videos, or you can send us an email or social media. All the socials
to check
all
out.
the socials. You can hit us up at fandompower3@gmail.com. And yeah.
Thank you, Jojo.
Oh, thanks very much. Very much appreciate that.
Thank you as well, guys.
All right. Anything else you want to wrap up on before we say goodnight, sir?
I don't think so. Thank you, Josh.
I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful night. And like I said, Josh, be safe, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be thinking about you and your family. All right. That's it, man.
Yeah.
All right. As always, remember, whatever your thing is, fan on. And for Fandom Power, my name is Wes.
I'm Andy.
We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.